I have set the intention that this message will only reach those who are ready to hear it. And so if this is for you, you will clearly know and understand because this will resonate in your heart. You have a choice in front of you. There is a reason why life lately has seemed like a waiting game. And that is because it appears as a waiting game when you keep on waiting. You have to understand that at some point, you have to take ownership and accountability for what it is that you are creating. And this is a process in which we receive that which we do not seek, receive a reality in which things are challenging, things are just troublesome for us. It's not how we want it to be. When we are conflicted and confused about who it is that we really are. Because when you are creating life unconsciously, things turn out in a way that isn't how you want it. It turns out in a way that doesn't lead you to satisfaction or the things that would truly make your life worth living. And it all comes from this one simple thing. That you're still identified with this separate self instead of the boundless and infinite nature of who it is that you really are. You are not your name, you are the I am, which is everything. And from that place of the I am, anything is possible. From the place of the separate self, everything is limited. And it would appear as if external forces are working against you. But at the core of both states, you are choosing something. You are choosing the unconscious space. You are choosing to give your power away because you're afraid to claim it. You're afraid to move in that direction where you have the capacity to feel deeply. You have the capacity to be seen by everyone. You have the capacity to be rewarded, but also to experience pain. You're afraid to move in this direction. Well, this video today is not about convincing you to go either ways. It's just about highlighting the fact that you have a choice here today, my friend. You have a choice to realize that wherever your attention and awareness is moving into at this point, you will give life to that. Just like you gave life to your old challenges, you now have the possibility to give life to something entirely new because you have been through a long process in which you have now become very ready to enter into this new space where you can start to co-create and create whatever it is that you want in your life. And it starts by understanding that whatever you place and give meaning to, whatever you place your awareness on, the loving awareness you are, the seat of love, the seat of consciousness, whatever you place that on, you will bring to life. You can start to imagine, to play around, to choose to feel what it is that you want to feel, to no longer leave it up to chance. You can choose the thoughts. You can choose it all. And to create your reality in whatever fashion you want to. You are ready for that at this point, and perhaps in your past it always came with what appeared as failure. That's because you weren't at this point now where you are ready to operate from the seat of who it is that you really are, which is the boundless fucking everything. The presence inside of you. You can start to operate from this, recognizing that you are this. And from this place, everything is possible. The reason that things seemed impossible before was simply for the little fact, that you tied yourself to that old identity, to that old version of you, that old name. That old name is what made it. So that you always reverted back into the comfort zone, always went back into the hiding place. Because there was always some story, some belief, some emotion to be avoided, some thought that was keeping on reoccurring that made it seem as if none of these things are actually possible. Yet it's evidently clear that it is possible because so many are already doing it. So what is it that separates you from those who are doing it now? They have claimed their power, which operates and comes from that source of who it is that they are. Life will continue to be a waiting game until you start to get active, until you start to take action, but not action in the way that you always thought that action was, but to take action to dive deep into the presence of who it is that you are. To fall in love with this new way of how you want to live your life, and then from that place, just see what happens. Choose the frequency, choose the feeling, choose the thought. Start to live yourself into that. And see how that transforms you. Because so far you've been choosing your thoughts and your feelings unconsciously every single day. Perhaps you had small glimpses of escaping it and finding the success and relief you were always looking for. But then you found yourself back with identification and back into unconsciously choosing again. But now you're ready to make this shift and to finally have everything that you ever dreamed of. And it comes as a result of this shift of moving into your true being. Finally realizing who it is that you are and realizing that who it is that you are was never this limited thing that you imagined. You were always so much more, my friend. From that place, everything is possible.